Hello and welcome to Ramble with me. Today we're looking at IEB's May 2024 Paper 1 Question 8b. In the diagram below, the section of the rally track that starts at A goes through M and finishes at B. Is modeled by h of x is equal to ax cubed plus bx squared, so it's a cubic. Key information: M is the point of inflection for H and P lies on the y-axis. MP is parallel to the x-axis and 1 kilometer long. B 240 lies on H. Determine the value of A and B. Okay, so let's just figure out what's going on here. So M is the point of inflection for H. Okay, so this is where we go from concave down to concave up. P lies on the y-axis. Cool. MP is parallel to the x-axis. Okay, which also means it's perpendicular to the y-axis. And it is 1 kilometer long. So what that allows us to establish is that M is -1, 0, right? This line is not really giving perpendicular. Let's try again. I mean, I could just use a ruler. Right, and that's because they've told us that this here is parallel to the x-axis. Okay, and then B 240 is given to us, it lies on H. Okay, determine the value of A and B. Right, so we know that the x-coordinate of M is -1. We don't know what the y-coordinate is. So maybe let me just fill that in. So that was -1 and something. Okay, and we know that it's a point of inflection. The point of inflection happens at x is equal to -1, so that's important information. We know this point as well. And that's about it. That is about all that I can see. So let's see if we can set up some equations that express this. So the first key point of information is that point of inflection occurs when x is equal to -1. So what that means is that f double prime of -1 is equal to 0. So let's figure out what f double prime is. It is 3ax squared plus 2bx, and we have now established that f double prime of -1 is 0, meaning that 3a times -1 squared plus 2b times -1 is equal to 0. And that is okay, so -1 squared is just 1, so that's 3a, and then this is -2b is 0. So that is going to be our first equation. Okay, then the second important piece of information is that the point B, right? So B, we use that information to say, okay, this means that h of 2 is equal to 40. So that means ax cubed plus bx squared is equal to 40. So we have 8a plus 4b is equal to 40, which we can simplify a bit by dividing through by 4. So that's 2a plus b is equal to 10. So that can be equation number 2. Right, so now we got to solve simultaneously. Yeah, where's my circle here now? Ooh. There should be a tester for this app. Okay, right. So our two equations are 3a minus 8 minus 2b is equal to 0 and 2a plus b is equal to 10. Okay, so you know me, I like me my elimination. So I'm going to times the second equation by 2 so that I have 4a plus 2b is equal to 20. And then my first equation is 3a minus 2b. You see, elimination loading. I'm just going to add, I'm going to add these two together so that I end up with 7a, the b's eliminate each other, and then 20 plus 0 is 20. Hey, yeah, no, these numbers are not giving me warm fuzzy feelings. I don't want to lie. I'm already feeling like I need to backpedal and find an error in my ways. In fact, I am going to, yeah, I think, yeah, let me go over it. just to feel safe. Oh, I see the error. I see the error. It didn't work out. Second derivative, I worked out the first one. Ay, chakaramba. Okay, so let's fix that. Okay, so this was in fact first derivative. Sorry about that. Second derivative would be 6ax plus 2b. And so if we're saying f double prime of negative 1 is equal to 0, what that means is 6a times negative 1 plus 2b is equal to 0, which means negative 6a plus 2b is equal to 0. And I can simplify that by dividing through by 2. So that will be negative 3a plus b is equal to 0. So that's actually my first equation, not my fraudulent one from before. Okay, so now let me fix that up. So this will be all the wrong pens. Minus 3a plus b. Oh, now the elimination is even easier than before. Okay, guys, I'm not an advocate for doubting your answers when you bump into weird looking numbers, but hi. Sometimes it just so happens it doesn't hurt to just quickly look over the things again just to be sure. Anyway, so now my elimination will require me to minus this equation from the other one. So I've got minus 3a minus 2a, so that's minus 5a. b minus b is 0, and then 0 minus 10 is minus 10. So a is equal to 2, and then I can sub that a equal to 2 into either equation. I'll put it into the second one. So 2 times 2 plus b is equal to 10. So 4 plus b is 10, meaning that b is equal to 6. And so those are my values. A is equal to 2 and b is equal to 6. And at the very least, the a I can kind of feel confident about because of the shape of the cubic. I was expecting a to be positive, otherwise the cubic would have looked like that. Okay, so a is 2 and b is 6 for now. Right, then the next question says determine the straight line distance PB. Okay, so we know that P is on the same horizontal line as M. So it is going to, well, okay, we don't know what the y coordinate of M is, but once we know what that y coordinate is, then we know that P will be 0 and that same y coordinate, and then we can use our distance formula to work that out. So we now know that h of x is equal to, it is 2x cubed plus 6x squared. So we can work out h of minus 1 because m is minus 1 and something. So we can work out the y coordinate. I'm saying h of minus 1 is equal to 2 times minus 1 cubed plus 6 times minus 1 squared. So that is minus 2 plus 6, which is 4. So this y coordinate is 4. And therefore, so that means m, its coordinates are minus 1 and 4. And therefore, p is going to be 0 and 4. And so the straight line distance, so therefore PB will be the square root of the difference between the x's squared plus the difference between the y's squared, and that will be 2 squared is 4, 36 squared, what one more thing? 6 times 6 times, 216 times 6 is 1696, I think. Is that true? 1296, sorry. Okay, so that will be the square root of 1300. Okay. I thought the numbers are going to get better and better, but they're getting worse and worse. So in third form, that will just be 10 root 13. In fact, let's just put this all into the calculator, really. 2 minus 0 squared plus 40 minus 4 squared. 40. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that is about, I think IEB does 1 decimal place, so that will be 36,1 units. Right. That comma is not very convincing. Let's give it a bit of love. Let's see what the memo has to say. I will undo what? Huh. So yes. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 6. Similar approaches. For number 2, we do indeed. Yes, I said units, but things are in kilometers, so my bad. Pay attention to your units. Okay, and other than that, we are in agreement indeed. So thanks for tuning in. Come back again.